All right, y'all, welcome back to Outside the Levees. I'm Jared Serenade down here in South Louisiana, and I just dropped my kids off at school, and I'm going saltwater fishing. I've got speckled trout on the brain. If you're not familiar with them, it's like part of the drum species. They might, in some places they're called spotted sea trout, but down here in Louisiana, we just call them speckled trout or specks. And they're probably the best tasting saltwater fish, especially when you fry it. And they're just fun to catch. Like if you can get on a number of them, it's like one after the other, similar to like a crappie bite. And I just enjoy catching them, and I don't do it often enough. So this spring I made a little bit of a commitment to go chase them around a bit. And I don't have a lot of time here, so I'm gonna fish right near the boat launch. I'm heading to a boat launch in Hopedale, Louisiana. I'm gonna put in, and we're gonna not boat ride very far and try to find some trout. Let's go see what we can do.
All right, first fish. A little red. Not what we came for. We came for trout. He's not gonna keep, I don't believe. Let's see. He'll be close. I'm in partner. Alright. He's a pretty red. Ooh, that's a pretty fish. Look at that one, huh? Pretty little fish. All right, well, we got the stank off the boat. Let's go. Come on, I'm sending you home if you stop. All right, nice red. Send him home. See if we find his speckled cousin. All right, let's go find your speckled cousin. That's so good. You got it. Oh, what is that? Ooh. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, that hurts. Beautiful flounder. Getting another bite. That sucks. I ain't losing no flounder this time. Get in here. I seen how y'all bit last time. I seen how y'all bit last time. Learned my lesson this time. All right. Nice little flounder. All right, I see how them flounders are biting now. The flounders are biting funny. So the flounders are just like, you'll see it just kind of pull a little bit. Redfish sink, trout sink, but you just see a little pull on the flounder right now. So like, I think that was a bite. It's very subtle on a flounder. Very subtle bite. There he goes. See what I'm saying? Gotta just hoss them in because I don't want to give them no time to get off. Little bitty flounder, I'll let him go. Alright. Right here by the boat, and every cast flounder bite, folks. You never know what you're gonna get on outside the levees, do you? I don't think the trout's in that hard current. They got a hard current ripping here, and then it starts to break here. And all the fish I've hooked are actually right here, right out the current. I've seen stuff blowing up on bait as well. Yeah, I don't think they're in that hard current. Let me try to fish right here where it's just out the current. The redfish was like right there. The flounder had been right there. You got a trout. He must have some rookie fishermen. I hear him. He's coaching. That's funny. All right. Oh, I got one. There he is, y'all. Another flounder. Another flounder. All right. Put that one back. Try to get me a little bit bigger one. It's never a bad thing when you put a small fish back. I think I'm gonna put a piece of mullet on the bottom here while I wait. See if I catch a drum or something. Let's see if them flounder bite a little bit better with some cut mullet. Fresh cut mullet. All right, let's see. Green trout. Little greenie. Not a bad one. Come here, greenie. Oh, you sucked it down, didn't you, greenie? Tore you up pretty good. I'd have maybe put you back, but now you're pretty busted. All right, so we got a flounder and a green trout. Not too bad. Every time I look away, that's all I gotta do is look away, I get a bite. Watch, look away. That is crazy. How's that even happening right now? Gotta look away to get the bite. Always something, huh? Stop running that way, he's in the current. It's a big trout, big trout, big trout. Yes, indeed. Big trout. Big boy. What I'm talking about. Old Biggie. See if I get back in there and get his brother. It works when I look at that line. Gotta look at that line. That's where they work. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, big trout. Come on, big trout. He must have been following it, because every time I would look at that line, that cork would be under. No. Nah, not yet. How about y'all? That's all right. We're going to get it. We're just going to keep working on them. Nice trout. Nice trout. Come on. Oh, another big one. Another good one. Another good trout. Come on. Get in here. Big trout. Big trout. Another big trout. Another beautiful trout, y'all. Did they bite earlier? Did they bite earlier? A little bit. They might be just starting, bro. They might be just starting. Another keeper. All keepers. All right, folks, the fish I came here to catch is finally turning on, which is a speckled trout. The flounder were a nice surprise. Of course, the redfish and the bass was fun too. But I'm just throwing a little shrimp imitation with a chartreuse tail, 1/8 ounce jig head, about 3.5 foot of leader line under a cork. Very, very basic setup. But having this 2000 series carbon X2, where I can really sling it out and get away from the boat, is crucial right now. And then this is that carbon R1 7-foot medium light with a fast action tip. So I'm like, as soon as I see that cork, boom, I'm able to set on fish. That is huge, having the right setup. And this was that setup. I used it a couple weeks ago on the roadside fishing, and just super sensitive. It's made of carbon fiber, so it's very sensitive. So I'm able to respond very quickly when I see that cork go down. Let's see if we get these fish fired up. I got 3 in the box. Limit is 15. They have to be 13 inches, which we're catching over 13 right now, which is good. That first one was a freaking beautiful fish. But yeah, folks, if y'all want to support the channel, go get this set up. I'm freaking loving fishing with this. And you could just get the reel if you don't, if you don't need the rod or whatever. Try to reel out 2000 carbon X2. That would help out tremendously. Use my code OTL18 at pcfun.com. Get you 18% off. And it lets them know, okay, we appreciate y'all supporting outside the levees. Got another fish coming in over there. I dropped my kids off by 8:30 a.m. So by the time I load up my boat, get everything in the boat, get my cameras ready, everything, we are, I got a tight window to fish from about 9:30 by the time I, get where I'm going. And picking the boys up again at 3. So it's a pretty tight window. That's why I like 5 minutes from the boat ramp. Kind of my style. And you live and die by it. Like some days I should run further. Today was a day where I'm like, I don't think I need to run far. And it's worked out. We got dinner, so I ain't mad at it. And believe me, I will be trying back for them flounder in a few minutes here. Now, one thing I'll say about this time of year, so this is a kind of end of March, it's so transitional that like you'll catch a few here and then it'll turn off because they're moving, like they're on the move. Like these fish are making their way out to the Gulf. So by me posting up here, that's not always the best thing to do in the spring, but I like to post up. So and it's not hurting me at this point. If I was going like long periods of time without a bite, then I would move. But since I'm getting enough bites to keep me here, I can stay. But the conditions have to really be something worth staying for. That's the first throwback I've caught. Thankfully he's not hooked too bad. I could get him in and out. So very comfortable air temps in the probably high 70s, maybe low 80s. Water temps probably creeping up into the 70s, mid 60s. Perfect water temps. Just it's a transitional month period of year. And all I'm doing, I'm riding a current line. So like I'm on the inside of the current, casting into it, letting my bait drift with it. There's not much shrimp available right now, so these fish are just smoking whatever they can get. Probably a lot of shad and minnows and croakers and stuff like that. So when I come by with a shrimp imitation, they're like, game on. That's my jam. Oh, that's a good one. Come on, baby. A little bit better one there. Not gonna be a throwback. Oh no, get out of there. Not gonna be a throwback, y'all. He's gonna be a keep. All right. Small rascal. They some rascals, man. You gotta watch them. Beautiful little keeper trout. Water clarity, beautiful. Couldn't ask for better water clarity. Just lining out to be a great day. So I read, before I leave, I always read the tides. And I knew I was coming into a falling tide. So like the tide comes in overnight and throughout the day, in the morning, it falls back out to the Gulf. And that's when fishing can get pretty damn good. I think that's helping this trip today. Knowing that like there's mostly a falling tide all day long. Ah, come on. Can't be mad at it, folks. I love living here. We caught, so I took Spencer, buddy of mine has a channel called River Certified. I took him on Tuesday to go explore New River, catch flathead catfish. We caught a giant, like pushing 50-pound flathead catfish. I've never seen one that big. The next day I said, all right, let's go catch blues. We catch a couple nice blues. So I went from catching flatheads to flatfish, all within a drive of my house. It's crazy. Now, we have years and years of experience of learning these fish, learning the patterns, learning where to be, but you could catch a new species every day of the week around here, no doubt. Oh God, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Come on. That's a good one. Beautiful fish, y'all. I like these trout. And I could turn these trout into crawfish bait and go catch crawfish tomorrow. It's just one of the most diverse places on the planet that we live. Bite's still going. If I could catch the limit, then the pressure's totally off. In fact, I feel like the pressure is off now. Like I probably have enough for a video, but like having from a personal standpoint, having the limit in the box, then I could play around, explore, or maybe, soak more bait on the bottom for redfish or drum or something like that. But I gotta catch these trout while they're biting. Just from the standpoint of someone who loves fishing, not making videos, like it's a freaking awesome trout bite. So I launched in Hopedale, Louisiana, and I'm in between two big lakes right now. There's a pass in between the two, and I'm set up in the pass. So sometimes passes can help fish concentrate. It's not always, but a lot of times it does, and I believe that's part of what's working right now. But it's the spring, they move. They're on the move. They're not like sitting all day long on one spot. So I might have hit them at the moment, they were coming through. It's already, I haven't had a bite in a couple minutes, so I do need to go back there and pop for flounder also. So it's really supposed to blow tomorrow. That's one thing I do too. Like if you're retired, or maybe if you work shift work and you get stretches of days off, you really need to be thinking about like, what's my last opportunity to go before the weather gets bad. So tomorrow is going to blow like 17 or more. I don't want to go tomorrow. I got canals I can fish, but I really wanted to come saltwater fish. Canals would mostly be like catfish and stuff. And so I look at my wind forecast. Okay, if today is 10 to 15s and tomorrow's 20, I'm going today. Now I have that liberty because of my job and what I do. This is my job. But if you're retired, I'm going to recommend an app called Windy. Okay, look at the Windy app. Plan your days based on that. Plan it based on what the tide's doing. Try to pick your best days. Now, if you can go every day, go every day. But that's what I did today. I knew that the next few days are going to be so windy that it's really going to make fishing tough, being out here tough. So I got one last little window to go before it gets tough again. I should have edited, but I knew today was the day to go. All right, we're going to see if we can pop us a flounder. So I've been popping flounder right here in this off this point. Seems like you got to let them replenish though. I've seen bait pop. I've seen bait pop quite a few times while I was fishing trout. Let's go see if we get us a flounder. The flounder bite is so weird compared to the trout. The trout just annihilated. There you go. Come on, nice flounder, nice flounder, nice flounder. Come on, big one, big one. Yeah! Told you. That freaking doormat, huh? I said we were gonna get him. So you gotta let it rest. I learned that. You get you one, fish some trout, let it rest. You gotta doormat, son. Well, maybe not a doormat, but a beautiful one. A freaking beautiful one. Right, so now we'll go out and fish trout a little bit, give the flounder a break. All right, so once again, the keys that's making today work. Check the wind. See what the wind is. That'll kind of help me also decide where I want to post up at. Like, so if I know I'm gonna be hitting out the wind on this side while I'm looking at the map, I can already have that in my head. So I'm not having to make that decision when I get out there. I didn't know anything about water quality and clarity. So that you're really not gonna know till you get to your spot. But I saw at the launch it was pretty good. So when I got here, it was pretty good. So I stayed. Picked a point with current. Started catching them on the point. Started catching them off the point. And that's pretty standard, pretty textbook. I think the planning is like where you can increase your chances by looking at your wind, looking at your tides, understanding what your tide's doing on the day that you go, which I did. And this is the result. Back in them, baby. Back in them. Come on. Little rat. Little rug rat. I don't want you. I want your big brother. I need your big brother. Oh, God. That's a better one. Good try. Big one. Huh? That's why you go outside the levees. That's why you watch outside the levees. All right, y'all, I got one of those flounder. I got him scaled. I got the head off, got the guts out, but now we're gonna go ahead and show y'all how we debone it to do some crawfish stuffed flounder. I know y'all are gonna love that, so let's get right into it. All right, so while I got my butter melting, I've got some onions, bell pepper, and celery that I'm gonna cook down real slow, and while we're deboning this flounder. Put about half of that in there, okay? All right, y'all, so flounders, especially bigger ones like this, they have fillets on both sides. So you actually get 4 fillets off a flounder. But it's like any other fish. You want to find the backbone, which is right about here. Come on down. Okay. And then find the ribs and just start to separate. So that's one. And then we'll do it on the other side. Okay. All right. And you just want to have it to where that just is hanging on at the top. And then flip it over to your white side. And same thing. Like I said, there's less meat on this side, but there's still meat. All right, we got her all opened up. Just get those last few. And then I'm gonna take kitchen shears and I'm gonna cut the bones out right now. Okay. All right, the last part is here at the tail. Bada bing. Just need that out. All right, and that's what it looks like all opened up. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna stuff that down, fold it up, and then get it cooking. All right, we got everybody cooked up nice and good, nice and crispy. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that smells so good, folks. I'm gonna drop in my Louisiana crawfish tails. Only the best. Last few on the top. All right, and some Tonys. And I'm gonna hit it with some K-Fred. Got good butter in there. Mix that up. Cook that down. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a big old bunch of garlic. And I'm gonna add Italian breadcrumbs. Mix that up. And you just want it to be kind of pasty. I think we need some more Italian breadcrumbs in there. I would say it'll, with a pound of crawfish and a half a thing of onion, bell pepper, and celery, that probably was about a cup and a half of breadcrumbs, something like that. And that's that pasty look we're going for there, because that's your stuffing. Just like you would a cornbread dressing or something like that. That's what you're looking for. Not too bad at all. And we can cut our heat on that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just grease my pan up pretty good. See if I could keep that fish from sticking. Okie doke. Now I want to season my fish with some K-Fred. Okay. Bottom side too. All right. Okay. Getting my stuffing in. Okay. Close her back up. All right. Go ahead and drop some butter on top. Okay. Put some foil over it. All right, put that in here. I got the grill heated up to 400, and then we'll just let it go for about 20 minutes and give it a check. All right, y'all, it came out. It is ready. We're gonna just let it cool off so we can really enjoy it. But look at that beautiful stuffed flounder. All right, folks, look at that. Just beautiful stuffed flounder. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to try this one. It's crawfish season, so I figured we would do some crawfish in our flounder stuffing. Wow, folks. Wow. It's not often I feel like I've outdone myself, but I've outdone myself. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank y'all so much for watching. I had a great time, and we'll see you on the next one.